Hands go for Kevin Dolan, everybody.
Knows what's best. I want a girl with shoes that cut.
Look at you all sticking by us on a Thursday night like grown-ups. Good for you. It's a weird night. It's a weird night out there. I got to tell you, I was playing Hungry Hungry Hippo with a girl who thought she was Lita. Were you there? That's not you. She thought she was Lita Ford, and another one thought she was like, Pat Benatar, and I show up sounding like Liza Minnelli, and they didn't know what was going on. It was bad. It was just bad. That's okay. It's all right. And normally I know most people look at me and they go, oh, defensive line. And then I open up my mouth and I go, chorus line. I know. It's okay. Here's the thing. I did a show in Rhode Island in some horrible little town, and they sent, horrible little town. Horrible little town, Rhode Island, that's where it was. And they sent their lifestyle reporter to review the show. I know, right? Were you there? I don't blame you. So I don't normally read reviews, but I get a call and they go, you gotta go online because they reviewed your show. This is an honest-to-God friggin' review. I am not making it up. Okay, you ready? She says like this, Kevin Dolan, who was a local Connecticut comic, did a show last night at the casino, and here's what I'd like to call an acquired taste. Okay? Picture a comic with the body of an out-of-shape Godzilla. Swear to God. An attitude of Regina George from Mean Girls. Hence the Joan Collins shirt, everybody. And a voice like Richard Simmons. Then she says, amplify that by 10, and you'd come close to Kevin Dolan. I know, right? It's okay. I slashed her tires. She's in Rhode Island. Where is she going to go? I have to tell you, I've never been up here to do a show, and people sometimes ask, they go, is it hard to write a joke? And I'm like, sometimes you're not feeling terribly creative. Well, guess what? You know what I'm going to do? I am going to come up with a lawn chair, and I'm going to go put out myself over there by that big glass ejaculate fountain that's over there that changes colors, which is really disturbing. And I'm just going to, record the freak show that walks by. Because let me tell you, you guys, you're fantastic. Everybody else, fucking loons out here. I came in here this morning with a bunch of my friends, and I don't like traffic. I have a big problem with it. I don't like it in any capacity. I come in through the, Good Witch of the West casino entrance, which is out there, and I'm walking, and then there's all of a sudden, this bottleneck walking around the casino, and you don't know, there should not be foot traffic in the casino like that. So I cut in and cut out to try and figure out what the problem is. Swear to God, I get up there, and there's two old ladies, I would say in their 80s, having an argument while they're going on their hover rounds. Did you see that there's like hover round heaven in here? Which is fine, but they're arguing while they're going 3 miles an hour. And everybody behind them was afraid to pass them because it was like the Indianapolis pace car. They're like, I don't know if I should do that. So I'm listening to them argue, and they're arguing about a man. And I'm assuming it's the last man who could drive at night. That's what I'm getting. Their names was Claire and Marie. Claire and Marie were fighting. Marie looks over to Claire and says, I've known you for 40 years, and you're nothing but a big whore. And it wasn't just like whore, it was like whore. You know what I mean? Which is, she means it, She meant it. And I'm like, well, it's not going to get any worse than that. Oh, wait, it does, because the other one looks at her and goes, well, you know what? I'd rather be a whore than to have those goblins that you got growing around your cooch all day. She said she had cooch goblins. And I'm saying to myself, Cooch Goblins, that's like a good name for a band. We're going to go see the Cooch Goblins down at the Wolf Den. Cooch goblins, yeah. And then I'm like, well, like, does Medicare cover cooch goblins? I don't even know. And listen, here's the thing. I don't know about lady parts. They fly at me. I get scared. I shoo them away like they have Zika, and I don't want it. Go away. Go away. And if there's like goblins, no way. Get away. But that's the problem. See, people tell me things that I don't want to hear. And I don't know if they think because I look like a big old teddy bear, oh, he's going to listen, he's got a big heart. It's an enlarged heart, which is different, and it's not the same. You got to be careful. But people tell me stuff all the time. I had my friend Claire call me, and she says, it's mostly women who tell me things about their husbands. She goes, I got home the other night, and Paul was walking around our house in my black high heels and a piece of lingerie. And I'm like, oh my God, not the Louboutins, because those cost $1,200. And he's gonna snap those heels right off, he just is. She kind of got mad and threw down the phone. I guess the shoes really wasn't the crux of the problem. I don't know. My friend Ruth goes, I wanted to come up to your show at the casino, but Gary is going out with a guy's night with his new friend Paul. And I'm like, they're fucking. They are. You don't tell her that because you don't want her to cry, but yeah, come on. And then, of course, I'm driving up here, and I'm not paying attention, and I just answer it with my Bluetooth. The phone rings, and I'm like, hello? And this is what I hear. Do you know what that son of a bitch wants to do? He wants me to wear nipple clamps. And I told him, no way, not this time, not again. I got chafed for weeks. And I was like, Mom, don't tell me this story again. God. My mom is fantastic. She's a bipolar, manic depressive. So if you call her looking for help, that probably means you are too. So it's not a good sign. You know, it's okay. But yeah, that's what you're faced with. And I was out there waiting, and there was a lady there. And here's the thing: you all look very well dressed, which is fantastic. There is a woman out there. I swear to God, she's got pants on that looks like it came out of a spray can. And if she's singing Stevie Nicks, I am scarred for life. I'm just scarred for life. Yeah, but, you know, I am scarred for life. But you guys are great. You're not scary at all, which I like. So I wanted to tell you one little story, and then I'm going to leave. I did a show at a strip club. Me at a strip club is like a lesbian at Sephora. There's a lot of questions. What is that? What are those? Are you supposed to put a golf ball there? It was bad. It just was. But I did get paid in Subway gift cards, so as you can see, I made out pretty well. You guys are awesome. That's my time. Kevin Dolan, thank you for not throwing things at me.
Eyes that burn like cigarettes.
Keep it going for Kevin Dolan, everybody.